for these online classes also we need electricity. Okay, so electricity is very important. See, so student, open your textbook page number 116, chapter number 12, electricity and circuit. We use electricity for many purposes to make our task easier. For example, we use electricity to operate pumps that lift water from wells or from ground level to the rooftop tank. What are other purposes for which you use electricity? See, to lift the water from the ground or from the wells, we need electricity. We need electricity to run our computers. Everything is running on everything in our home that running on the only electricity for washing machine, fridge, then for television, for our music system. Electricity is very important. Okay, so student, so like water, food and shelter, electricity also are one type of a need. So does your list include the use of electricity for lighting? Yes, for lighting also we need electricity. Electricity make it possible to light our homes. So how we will get light? We will get light from only electricity. Okay, if there is not having light, then we cannot do any work. So for this we need electricity. So student, electricity make it possible to light our homes even after sunset. This helps us to continue work at night. Because of only electricity, we can work at night also. A power station provides us with electricity. So from where do we get electricity? We get electricity from the power station. So we call it as MSEB, correct? MSEB. So from this MSEB we will get electricity in our home. So however, the supply of electricity may fail or it may not be available at some places. In such situation, a torch is sometimes used for providing light. So nowadays rainy season is there. So because of the rainy season, sometimes they are not having the supply of electricity. Okay. So instead of electricity, we are using torch for the light. Correct. So student, from torch also we will get the light. Correct. So have you know how is the torch? How you know how is the structure of the torch? So a torch has a bulb that light up when we switched on. Correct. So inside the torch they are having one bulb. When we need a light, we switch on the button of the torch. Okay, and we will get the light from that torch. Okay, so student, can you tell me? So in the torch, from where do get the electricity in the torch? मतलब torch में electricity कहाँ से आती है? See, we will get electricity from the power station. Okay, but sometimes electricity going. कभी-कभी electricity जाती है. That time what we are doing? We are using our torch. Correct? हम हमारा torch use करते हैं. तो torch में bulb होता है. And when we will switch on the button of the torch, then we will get the light. But torch में electricity कहाँ से आती है? Have you answer of this question? So that only we will see in this chapter, how torch get light up. Okay, how torch get light up. Okay, so student, our next point is the electrical cell. So torch having some cell inside. Okay, inside, and because of that cell we will get the we will get the light from the torch. Okay, so now we will see the electrical cell. Electricity to the bulb in a torch is provided by the electrical cell. So electricity in a torch, it is provided by the electrical cell. This is the electrical cell. Electrical cells are also used in alarm clocks, in a wristwatch, in a radio, camera, in our remote control of the TV remote control. See, we are using these electrical cells in watch, in the or in the clocks, in the radio, in remote control. Correct? So in many devices. So from this electrical cell only, all these divided light up. All these devices get the light. Have you ever carefully looked at an electrical cell? कभी आपने electrical cell को carefully देखा है? No, correct? So you might have noticed that it has a small metal cap. So see this electrical cell. Okay. So these electrical cell, they are having, see, it is a old one. But when you purchase a new one, then you will find they're having one plastic cap. It is in sometimes it is in a green in color, sometimes it is in a red in color. Okay. So or a metal cap on one side and a metal disc on the other side. Here having metal cap. Okay. Small metal cap, see, and here having metal disc. Sorry student. So here having metal cap, see, this is a metal cap and this is a metal disc. Okay. So did you notice positive sign and negative sign marked on the electrical cell? No. So look at this. See student, here having positive. Have you seen? Okay. It is a positive sign, and see, it is a negative sign. It is a positive sign and it is a negative sign that is marked on the cell. See, if you have electrical set at your home, you will observe it. Okay. See, this is a positive sign and this is a negative sign that marked on the electrical cell. Metal cap is the positive terminal. So this is a metal cap. So here having positive, so metal cap is a positive terminal, and the metal disc having negative. So metal disc is a terminal of the negative terminal of the cell. Okay. So metal cap is the positive terminal of the cell, and the metal cap is the negative terminal of the cell. Means electrical cell have two terminals, positive terminal and the negative terminal. Okay. So positive terminal and negative terminal. An electrical cell produces electricity from the chemical stored inside it. So then my question is, how this cell produces electricity? So inside this electrical cell, they're having chemical stored inside the cell. Okay. If when the chemicals in the electrical cell are used up, the electrical cell stop producing electricity. Okay. So this chemical only produce electricity. When a chemical it is finished, then the electricity also not supplying to the torch. मतलब इस सेल में क्या होता है, केमिकल होता है, and that chemical only supply the electricity to the torch or any device. और जब chemical finish होता है, then it will stop producing electricity. Okay. The electrical cell then has to be replaced with a new one. Or then what we have to do? We are doing, if cell is not working, then what we are doing? We are throwing this cell and we are using new one cell in our device. Correct. मतलब क्या होता है, इसमें जो केमिकल होता है वो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस करता है, और जब केमिकल खत्म फिनिश होता है तो वो सेल काम करना भी बंद होता है. ओके. देन व्हाट वी आर डूइंग? वी आर थ्रोइंग दिस सेल एंड वी आर यूजिंग न्यू वन सेल इन आवर डिवाइस. ओके. सो स्टूडेंट, this is an electrical cell. Electrical cell having metal cap and metal disc, and electrical cell having two terminals. One is a positive terminal, one is a chemical terminal, and inside the electrical cell chemical is stored, and that chemical only produce electricity. Okay, that chemical only produce electricity from the electrical cell. Understood the structure of this say electrical cell? Have you understood? Okay.